With many states now under stay-at-home orders, domestic abuse calls are on the rise across the country and here in West Michigan.
And many victims may feel trapped at home or unable to get away from a dangerous situation. Our Annie Satowski joins us live downtown with a look at the spike that local organizations are seeing, and Annie, where victims can go for help.
Yeah, that's really what we want to hit on here, Doug and Janice. But of course, we're all having a hard time being cooped up right now. But imagine having to stay that much closer to your abuser. Now, even though the courthouses like here in Kent County are operating on a limited basis, lawyers I spoke with say that they are willing to help and they can help in emergency situations, especially if you need to file a personal protection order.
Everyone's in closed quarters. We're not used to being, captive in our homes. And so people's tension can rise pretty, easily.
Erica Lufin-Salerno, a family law attorney and partner with Varnum Law, says she's not surprised at the increase in domestic violence and child abuse cases she's seeing. In fact, in Ottawa County, Resilience Advocates for Ending Violence says they've seen a 66% increase in requests for emergency shelter.
I know just this week we had a survivor call us from inside a closet while she was trying to hide the phone call.
Megan Hennessy, the program director for the organization, says there are a few reasons for the spike.
When home isn't safe and you're not allowed to leave home, usually other people, their safe places are church or work or school or, clubs, other places in the community that they can go out and reach and, get help from. That's something that might be cut off right now.
Hennessy says tensions are high, from feeling a loss of control to finances.
If they're feeling that stress, a lot of the times the way that they deal with that stress is by escalating their abusive behaviors. And so we might see more people getting hurt or even at risk for homicide during this time.
Their emergency shelter is full, so they're working with the community to find other off-site shelter space. But even then, Hennessy says it may be tough for someone to get out of their situation.
Before even COVID-19, sometimes it takes between 8 and 9 times for someone to finally leave their abusive partner.
But Salerno says there are options.
I quite frankly don't know a family law attorney who doesn't volunteer. Most attorneys are willing to give, 15 to 20 minutes of their time on a pro bono basis to just help guide someone through that process.
Even now with the stay-at-home order, you can file for a personal protection order.
The courthouse might be on limited services, but definitely an emergency personal protection order is something the court is going to be ready, willing, and able to address.
If you can't get to a lawyer, Hennessy says they can step in too.
We're more than happy to help them get the PPO to the courthouse, go through the paperwork for them. It can be really complicated paperwork. And so we can go through question by question and help people fill that out.
And she adds, now more than ever, it's important for survivors to know that whatever they're going through is not their fault.
The actions of somebody who is violent or abusive, it's their choice. They have control over whether they're doing that or not.
And Resilience Advocates are based in Ottawa and Allegan counties. They are running a Safe Nights fundraising campaign right now where you can fund a woman and their family's stay at one of their emergency shelters. We should really note here also that they still do have their counselors available. You can meet with them virtually or over the phone. You can even shoot them an email if it's unsafe for you to talk on the phone, as is in many cases with domestic violence. You should also know that you can call 211 to get connected to domestic abuse resources here in West Michigan. Live in Grand Rapids tonight, Annie Satowski, Box 17 News.